Hi everyone, it's Saturday the 23rd of May and I've got another workout for you to do today if you want to do it or do it over the weekend. So let's start with those toes facing forwards, knees nice and soft, big shoulder rolls, just a quick warm up because it's quite warm already. Reaching the arms up, stretching up high, release the arms out, draw them forwards and then release it back down. And again, draw the arms up, reach them out and then bring them forwards. So one more here, reaching up with the arms out to the sides, draw them forwards, and then gently releasing. Reaching down that right leg, gentle stretch for that side. And again, reaching down the same side, reaching up and stretching over. Last one on the side. And let's go on to the other side. So reaching down that leg, reaching up, stretching over. And last one here. Fantastic. Let's draw the arms up, float the arms up to shoulder height, coming up to the balls of the feet, just a little balance at the top, and then gently release. And again, drawing in through that belly button as you lift the arms, and then gently releasing. One more time. And then release. Let's draw the arms all the way up to the top, coming up onto the balls of the feet, balancing at the top, and then gently releasing back to the floor. And again, drawing in, lifting, and then releasing. One more time. And then gently releasing here. Let's draw the arms forward this time. Let's gently push that bottom back into a nice gentle squat, and then drawing back to the top. So again, drawing in through that belly, and then releasing. So one more. And then gently releasing. Let's take those hands to the hips this time, lifting that right knee up, holding at the top, and then just gently extending the leg behind. So you can, of course, touch the toes on the floor if you need to, and again, extending. One more here, extending behind, and again, draw the knee up, and let's circle that leg out. Last one. Perfect. And then releasing the foot to the floor. Let's change over to the other side. So lifting that left knee up and then extending the leg behind. So just keeping that body weight nice and tall and then push behind. Last one. And push behind. So again, drawing the knee up, hold at the top, circle around. Last one, and then gently releasing that foot to the floor. Just gently roll those shoulders around, gently dropping that chin to your chest, rounding through the spine, just gently rolling down towards those toes. So soften your knees as always if you need to, and gently pushing in through the feet and rolling back up to the top. So again, nice deep breath in and exhale, chin to your chest. Rounding through the spine, just gently rolling down towards those toes. And then rolling back up to the top. So one more here, and again, exhale, gently drop that chin to your chest. Just releasing those arms, nice and long with those arms. And we're going to just gently place those hands to the floor this time, bending your knees, soften the knees so you can take your hands to the floor. So keeping your hands in contact with the mat this time. As you exhale, pushing that tailbone up, and let's give those hamstrings a bit of a stretch as well. And then gently soften those knees to release that stretch. So it doesn't matter if you find that the palms come up off the floor, it's just the fingertips on the mat. That's okay as well. And again, bending the knees. And then gently push that tailbone up. And then just gently rolling back up to the top. Okay, so when you get back to the top, just gently bring yourself down onto your hands and knees, and let's start in that tabletop position. So today we're going to focus on the back linking exercises. So we're going to try and do 2 or 3 exercises in one, yeah? So let's take those hands underneath those shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips, Always focusing on what your back is doing, yet nice and long, so your tailbone doesn't stick up in the air like this, and it doesn't over round here as well. Okay, so it's somewhere in between. If you're not sure, just do that cat stretch, inverted, and bring yourself into that right place, somewhere in the middle where you feel nice and stable as well. So always focusing, I know I'm looking at the camera, okay, but do make sure your neck is long here, okay, so you stretch out your neck as well and you don't scrunch up your muscles here. So hands underneath those shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips with a gap between your legs. Always just double checking that you're nice and comfortable to get going. So when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, extending your right arm and your left leg away. And if you can lift up, that's great. But if you need to keep your fingers and toes on the floor, that's also fine here. Just holding, draw the arm and leg out to the side. Draw it back in. And then release it back in. And again, lift up. Out to the side. And then draw back in. And release. Yeah, so again, lift up off the floor. Reach out for the corners. Draw it back in. And release it to the floor. So again, extend, reach out, draw it in, and release. You've got one more here. And again, push away the arm and leg, drawing it in through the belly to stabilise. Bring it back in, and release it to the ground. Okay, let's change over to the other side this time. So here we go. Right leg, left arm extends away. Holding, and again, reach out for the corners, and then bring it back in. And tap, lift, reach out, and again, two more, lifting up, reaching out, draw it in, and release. You've got one more here, lifting up, extend away, draw it back, and release it to the floor. Pushing that bottom back towards your heels. Give yourself a quick stretch as well. Fantastic. Let's bring ourselves down all the way onto the floor then. So just laying down on the mat, taking your arms out into that swan dive position. So again, resting that forehead to the mat. Relax your legs, let them flop out to the sides. Let's just warm up those back muscles. So deep breath in, exhale, drawing in through the belly button, lifting that chest away. Remember, when you get to the top, just double check, wiggle your fingers, lift your elbows. Make sure you're not pushing that belly into the mat, and then releasing to the floor. And again, exhale, drawing in and lift. So remember, no tension through those shoulders, keeping that chin tucked in so your eyes are just focusing on the mat, and then release. And then gently lower. So last one here, and again, exhale, drawing in, lift, and then gently releasing. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in this time. As you exhale, we're going to float the chest up, float the arms up off the floor. Holding here, drawing the elbows in, squeeze, lift the chest a little higher. So as you release, push the arms forward, extend the arms forward. And again, drawing in, squeeze, and then push away. Now if you want to add the legs, you can lift the legs up. As you squeeze in, lift the chest. And as you extend away, you don't lower your chest completely to the floor. It's still lifted. And again, squeeze. And push away. And again, two more. And push. Last one. And push away. And then release it all the way to the floor. Relax your head. Just let those legs just release out to the sides. Draw those hands underneath those shoulders. Bring yourself back into that full position. Just gently push back. Stretch out your back muscles. And let's bring ourselves into a seated position. So let's go into that saw exercise. So we want the legs apart this time. So trying to flex your feet, remember, so you want those toes pointing up towards the ceiling, and you do push that tailbone back towards the back of the room, okay guys, so you make sure you have a nice tall position when you do this exercise. So remember, flex the foot, yeah, sitting nice and tall here. Draw the arms forward this time, let's take the arms out to the sides. So let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're rotating over towards your right side, we're reaching forwards for that right toe, holding here. So here we go, 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1, hold it. So if you need to hold on to that foot, just hold here guys, yeah? Okay, let's gently extend the arm up and over, and again, reaching up and back, and again. So we're just drawing that semicircle with that arm, lifting up and back. One more. Hold it here, and then drawing back up to the top. Let's try the other side. So here we go, rotating over, reaching forwards. 3 pulses first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, hold. Holding onto the foot if you need to. Here we go with the back arm. Lifting up, circle forwards, circle back. And again, circle forwards. Yeah, so don't worry if you feel that you have to hold onto your shin instead of that foot, okay? Just work with your own flexibility. Hold it here, and then drawing up to the top. Let's see if we can hold for 5 this time. Here we go, rotating over, reaching forwards. 3 pulses. Actually, let's add 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Here we go, circle forwards and circle back. So just tapping that floor, forwards and back. And again, forwards and circle back. 2 more if you can. So remember, adjust if you need to. If you're finding your hamstrings are really achy, yet hold on to your shins instead. This is your last one. Hold, and then drawing back to the top. Other side, rotating, reaching forwards. 5 pulses. Here we go. 5, 4. So each time you pulse, try and get that chest towards those thighs. Hold, hold onto the foot or hold onto your shin. Here we go. Circle forwards with the back arm and circle back. And again, forwards and circle back. So adjust if you need to. If you need to hold onto that shin, that's absolutely fine. And again, tap forwards and tap back. And again, forwards and back. Your last one. Hold it here and then drawing back up to the top. Let's add a little rotation. So spine twist, draw forwards, other side and back. So here we go, forwards to keep your arms nice and wide. So 2 more on each side, and again, exhale. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Can you do 1 more on each side? Yeah, drawing in through that belly. Use that belly. Yeah, use your core muscles to help you support. Fantastic. Draw it center. Draw the arms forward and release the arms. So the shoulders would have felt that a little bit as well. And you can bring those legs in. Give them a quick shake out, yeah, just to release off as well. And then maybe just gently rounding over those legs to stretch it away. Okay, when you're ready guys, yeah, let's just gently bring yourself, yeah, with those legs forwards, feet on the floor this time, knees bent, and let's gently straighten out that spine. So let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, here we go, gentle pelvic tilt, starting with that roll up, rounding, and then gently rolling back up to the top. And again, exhale. So we're going to try to put that roll up with that roll like a ball, and then into either a half teaser or a full teaser. So just one more here, just to make sure that core's nice and warmed up. And one more time, and again, pelvic tilt rounding, roll, and then drawing back up to the top. So let's just focus a little bit on that rounding like a ball first before we get going. So remember, pushing back onto those tiptoes, hands behind the back of the thighs. Let's just move over a little bit. Don't want to knock myself out. So nice deep breath in, exhale, gentle pelvic tilt, so you're rounding back towards your shoulder blades. And then drawing back up to the top, okay? So remember, if you need to use a little bit of momentum, that's absolutely fine, but do make sure you try to slow it down, okay? So you don't bring those knees in towards your chest, so you're not pulling through the legs so much. And again. So it's all about using your core strength when you're doing that roll up a ball. Great exercise for your back as well. And last one here. Okay, so a little bit of thinking about that teaser exercise. So remember, when we think about the teaser, okay, we're normally down on the floor when we do that teaser exercise. So we're down here, and then we're coming up into a V-sit position. Now, not everybody's going to be able to get up there, so if you need to, okay, remember to think about using your hands behind the back of your legs, but also bending your knees to make everything a little bit easier. So if you're here in this position here, remember guys, when you're coming up, remember hands behind your thighs, drawing up and lift. So you're in this position here instead, yeah? If you want to, of course, you can come up into the full teaser, drawing up, lifting, and lifting the legs up here, yeah? Just move a little bit so you can see as well. Okay, so let's put them together this time, yeah? So remember, it's one roll up, one roll like a ball, and then one teaser. Okay, so let's gently roll ourselves all the way down to the floor, yeah? So if you want to, you can extend your legs away. So deep breath in, exhale, here we go. Pelvic tilt rounding, drawing back up to the top, into that roll up, and then rolling down. Sweep the arms to the sides, bring your knees in. This time, hands go behind your thighs, and do just rock yourself back up to the top, okay? Here we go, one roll like a ball. So rounding, lifting, and then straight back down to the floor. Here we go with that teaser. Drawing up and lift. Yeah, so remember, I've got my knees bent to make it easier. You can have your legs straighten if you need to. And then gently rolling back down to the floor. So, okay, here we go. Let's try and do two this time. So deep breath in, exhale, here we go, picking up. Lifting up into that roll up. And then rolling down. And again. And then rolling back to the floor. Here we go, draw the knees in, sweep the arms out. And then gently roll yourself back up to the top. Roll like a ball for two. Here we go, rounding. Push your legs away, straight back down to the floor. Into that teaser, yeah? So here we go, exhale, picking up, lift, and down. Yeah, so remember, hands can go behind the back of the thighs if you need them to be. Shall we try 3 of each of everything? So rolling up first. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, float the arms forward. Yeah, so just remember, if you haven't done these exercises for a while, they will seem a little bit harder because we're always focusing on using that stomach strength more than anything else. Yeah, so hands behind your thighs is absolutely fine, okay? So one more here. And again, exhale, float the arms forward. Even I'm struggling, to be honest, yeah? And again, rolling down to the floor. Here we go, knees into your chest. Draw yourself back up to top, ready to go. So here we go, roll like a ball. So rounding through the spine, releasing back towards your shoulder blades, drawing in and lift. And again. One more. Let's go into that teaser. And again. So easy option, lifting. One more time, and again, exhale, peeling up. Remember, if you want to extend your legs, you can have long legs if you want to, or keep them bent. And then gently release. Push that bottom back. Let's have a reach forward just to stretch. Okay, let's bring ourselves down all the way onto the floor this time. So we're going to stay on the mat then for the rest of the class. So let's just gently release those arms down by your sides. But you may even want to release your arms out to the sides on this one, okay guys, yeah? Just because we're going into those single leg scissors and then we're into that nice big, well big for some people, yeah, or smaller circles, yeah, so we do that corkscrew. So we're going to just gently float that right knee on the top, floating your left leg, showing you a nice easy option first guys, yeah? So we tap the right toe to the floor into a scissor, drawing back up to the top, and then just gently tap with your left foot, lifting back up. And here we go, you take both legs over towards your right side, you circle away, over to your left side, and up to the top, yeah? Just gonna move again, make sure you can see me. Okay, so here we go, right leg, left leg. Now I'm gonna go into extended leg option to make it a little harder, but you can of course keep your knees bent like I just showed you, yeah? So here we go, right leg drops down, lifting up, left leg drops down, and lift. Here we go, both legs circle over to the right, down, to your left, and hold at the top. Let's try your left leg first. Here we go, left leg drops down, lift, and right leg. Here we go, both legs out to the right side, they circle together in one direction, and lift, yeah? And again, here we go, right leg, and left leg. Both legs together. Here we go, over to your right, down, to your left, and to the top. And again, left leg, and circle. Keep them nice and small. If you really feel it in your back or your stomach, okay, keep them small. Yeah, even soften your knees if you need to, okay guys, yeah? Doesn't matter if your legs are soft, as long as you're bracing that belly. And again, circle round. Yes, easy option is here, remember guys, yeah? And again, left tap, right tap. Both legs together. Circle in that corkscrew. And again, right tap, left tap, and circle. And again, left tap and right tap. Circle round. So one more time, yeah? And again, right tap, left tap. Both legs, circle round. And again, last time, left tap, right tap. Here we go, both legs together, circle round in that corkscrew. Oh, and bring those knees in towards your chest, guys, yeah? I haven't done that one for ages. Yeah, even I felt that one. Oh, let's extend those legs, extend those arms, have a quick stretch off. Okay, bending those knees this time, and this time we'll definitely take the arms out to the sides, okay guys, yeah? So let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, here we go. Both the knees go over towards your right side, keeping the sides of your feet just touching the mat so it doesn't completely collapse over. And then drawing back into centre. Now wherever possible, try and keep your head to centre. You don't need to look over to one side or anything, guys, yeah? And then drawing back up to the top. And again, exhale, over towards that right side. Keeping the head to the centre. And drawing to the top. So again, exhale, drawing down through the belly button. Remember, imprint that spine. Giving your body loads of support. And then drawing back up to the top. So if you want to keep it nice and easy, we always keep the feet to the floor. If you want to make it a little bit harder, a bit more challenging, you might bring your knees on top of those hips, yeah? So again, exhale. Now remember, with those legs lifted, the likelihood is the shoulder will want to come up off the floor, so you just need to be a little bit mindful there. And then drawing back up to the top. Here we go, over to your left side. And then drawing back up to the top. Okay, just your right leg goes out to the side. And draw it back up to the top. And then left leg. And then take it to the top. Okay, so I want you just to do an arcing movement. So I want you to take it down and up and then coming back. Other leg. Down and then arc back up, yeah? So let's do those extended legs this time. So here we go, both legs over to the right side. And then draw back up to the top. Here we go, over to the other side. And then to the top. Here we go, just the right leg out. And to the top. Left leg. And to the top, here we go. Arc it down and then arc it back up. And again, down and then up. Yeah. I need to adjust, yeah, so I can actually make a movement, yeah. So again, here we go. Exhale, both legs over to your right side. And up. Here we go, over to your left. And to the top. Here we go. Single right leg out and up. Single left leg out and up. So we're going to arc down and then arc it back up. And again, left leg down and back up. Yeah. Okay, let's try it one more time. And again, legs up to the top. Here we go. Both legs to your right side and to the top. Over to your left and to the top. Single right leg, here we go, it's out to the side and to the top. And again, left leg out to the side and to the top. That arcing movement, yeah? So we draw down and then take it back up. And again, down and up. Fantastic. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Hug it in. And let's gently release your feet to the floor. Okay, so let's take a little focus off those core muscles, yeah, and let's have a little focus on your pelvic floor muscles. So bring those feet in nice and close to your bottom. You can just check, you can touch the back of your heels as well. Release the arms down by your sides. Chin tucked in so your neck is nice and long. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, here we go. Gentle pelvic tilt, just peeling your bottom off the floor. So remember, I can just slide my fingers underneath my bottom. And then gently release. And again, exhale. And then releasing. And again, pelvic tilt, peeling your bottom off the floor. And then release. 2 more here. And your last one. Fantastic, and gently release. Let's see if we can come up a little higher. So pelvic tilt, here we go, peeling your bottom, pulling in through your front and back passage, obviously if you're female, lifting up into that bridge. And then exhale, release. And again, exhale, here we go, pelvic tilt, rounding, lifting up. And then gently releasing. One more time, and again, exhale, pelvic tilt, here we go, peeling up into that bridge, holding. So make sure you're comfortable here, remember. And then exhale, gently release. Okay, so you have a choice, you can keep your feet on the floor, but I'm going to take my right ankle across my left knee this time, okay? So I'm going to go into a one leg bridge. So let's take a deep breath in, exhale, here we go, pelvic tilt, here we go, peeling up and lift. Yeah, so you can feel the difference when you're going into a one leg, there's a lot more weight, yeah, on that side. Hold it here, guys, yeah? Here we go, let's just gently extend that leg up and then tap. And again, reach and tap. And again, reaching up and tap. Two more. Lift and tap. Last one. And then release it all the way down to the floor. Release that foot, changing over to the other side. So again, deep breath in, exhale, here we go, pelvic tilt and lift into that bridge. So holding here, yeah? Here we go, extend and tap. And again, 3 and 4. Last one, 5. And then release it all the way down to the floor. Okay, let's take those hands behind the back of that head. Let's do a little bit of oblique work for the side then. Let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, here we go, lifting that left knee up, and we're going to crunch over towards that leg. And release. Other side. So I'm doing a nice easy option, okay guys, yeah? So I'm lifting the leg, squeezing over and down. Other side. And again, squeezing over and release it. Yeah, can you just do a couple more? Just lift and squeeze for that side. And again, lifting that knee up, crunching over. Last one. So let's stay with one side this time. So we're going to squeeze up, push the leg away, and then we're going to reach up and tap for that leg, yeah? So again, bring the knee in, crunching over, extend it away, and then reach up and tap for that opposite leg. And again, knee in, lift up and tap. 2 more. And lift. And again, squeeze. I've lost count already, yeah? Let's do one more for sure. Crunch. And then bring the knees in, yeah? So let's just do the other side to finish with, guys, yeah? So this time, yeah, you're lifting that right knee on top of your hip, crunching over with your left shoulder, and then extend away that leg. So here we go, we lift up, squeeze, push your leg away, reach up and tap for the opposite leg. And again, in, tap. And again, tap. Two more to go. And hold it here, guys, yeah? Stretch those legs away, stretch the arms away. Okay, when you're ready, guys, just gently roll yourself back up to whether you roll onto your side, yeah, or whether you roll, yeah, the other way, guys. Let's just finish with that plank, guys, yeah, just to do a little bit of upper body work, okay? So we're going to take those elbows underneath those shoulders, yeah, You can either bring your body weight forwards, so the shoulders are above the elbows, so you're on your knees, a nice easy option, or we have it with the toes underneath, yeah? So here we go, lift up, and let's hold it. So remember, try not to drop your forehead, relax your shoulders, drawing it in through your belly, and hold. Just hold. So just breathe, 5 breaths. So any point you feel this is too much for you, okay, it's starting to hurt your back, you always just drop onto your knees. You're still working, okay, but it just makes it slightly easier, especially if you feel it in your back as well, yeah? So here we go, 2 more breaths. So inhaling and exhale. Last one. And then gently releasing onto those knees. Push your bottom back towards your heels. Big stretch. So as always, yeah, do take a stretch, yeah, in your own time, guys. I'm not going to stretch you out today, guys, yeah, but do have a bit of a stretch. Hope you've enjoyed today's workout. I will see you again next week sometime, probably next Wednesday. It's half term, so just try and work around when I've got a good time to do and escape the children, then I can do it then as well. Okay, guys, so keep safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.